but you don't get. You can do, but most of the people don't do that. The information about the local information are a little bit lost. Yeah, so moreover, it's too much to consume all the information because we get so many information. We must make a selection. Yeah, and this is what I hear from other students. Yeah, so they use the apps, news apps, and they get the information from these apps, but they don't have any information what happens in their town or in their village or whatever. Yeah, and this is the problem we have when we speak about local news and local information. Um, in former times, we had newspapers which offer local information, and these newspapers are dying now. Yeah, so yeah, what I heard is that the big newspapers they buy the small ones, and then it will become part of the big newspaper. And yeah, some years ago, the local news are lost. Yeah, and that's the problem we have. Yeah, whatever. When we speak about yeah, about goods in digital form, we speak about news article, a webinar. So we can, what we have here, it's something like a webinar, video tutorials. Yeah, if you want to get, for example, explanation how to work with Adobe Photoshop, then you go to YouTube, and you will then get an answer from somebody. Yeah. So digital media. Yeah. So it's a little bit same than what we have with the news article is a part of digital media. Like films and music, for example. Yeah. Then ebooks. Yeah. So when we have a look at that, 70% of the ebook market is now in the hand of Amazon. Yeah. Because Amazon, they bought a company, yeah, for a few years ago, and then they gave them the name Kindle. Yeah, and so Kindle is the possibility to read an ebook. Yeah, a few years ago you were able to buy something like a tablet, but it was only able to show page sites. Yeah, so you were able to download a book, and you were then able to read it. But that was all. Yeah, and so the situation now has changed. So we have tablets, we have smartphones, which become bigger and bigger, and so why? So these boards they offer now smartphones which can be doubled. Yeah, you can open it. Yeah, you can open this phone, and then you will get the double of the dashboard. So it will become much bigger. Possibly it will be the new tablet. Yeah. So what do we have now? We have downloadable music. Yeah. So not only downloadable, it's also uh, streamed music. Yeah. And so we have internet radio. So all radio stations that we have in Germany offer now their program via internet. Yeah, and so what I prefer, I have an app that's called radio.net, and here you can decide what you want to hear. So if you want to hear surfer music from California, you can do that. Yeah, you can have access to the radio station in California, and then you can hear this music if you want. And it's the same if you want to hear music in South America or in Cuba, yeah. And also for you, and if you have a radio station in China, you can hear your radio stations via the internet, yeah. And so this has advantages, but it has also a disadvantage. So normally the number of users are limited. Yeah, when you use internet radio, if you have too many people, um, the internet radio will then cause problems. Yeah. So the difference is if you hear music in the classic way, or if you hear radio in the classic way via antenna and via frequencies, then you will not have any limit. Yeah, so it will only be sent one time, and everybody can hear it. Yeah, and this is the difference you have with the internet radio. It has a limit. Yeah, it's not possible that all people in Germany will hear the same radio station via the internet. If you use the normal radio or radio technology, then it's not the problem. Yes, you can do that. So we have also some hybrids. Yeah. So what we do, we have DAB plus. Yeah, here in Germany. So it's digital audio broadcasting. Yeah, that's the name for that. It's also sent by radio waves, and so what you need to have is a digital radio that can convert these informations in analog music or analog information, and then you can hear it. The problem is if the weather is bad, it could be that you can't hear anything. Yeah. If you have an analog radio station or radio sender, then you can hear that if it's raining, for example, or if there's thunder or something like that. Um, you can hear this music in a not the best condition, but you can hear it, and this is something that would say that this would be an advantage to analog music. Yeah, but as far as I know, digital radio is on its way. You can now buy cars with DAB plus radios. Yeah, if you go to a store and you want to buy a radio, you will not only get a radio with the analog technology. You can only buy radios with DAB plus and with analog radio, so with UKW, so shortwave radio. So you will have then two possibilities, yeah, to hear the music, yeah. And moreover, we most of the most of the cities here in Germany offer the possibility to hear DAB plus radio. But there's it's a problem of receiving the information. So if you live in a higher house, then you will not have any problems to receive the information. But if you live if you live in a lower part of a house, it could cause problems with such a radio. Yeah, so it's not perfect. Yeah, you can say. Okay, we have only 2 minutes to go. So if I would go to the next page, so let's do our. We have now 11:45. So we will then continue at 12. Yeah, so you have 6 minutes to drink anything or to do something in your apartment, and me too. And we will see us at 12 then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. See you.
See you.